Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob. You are listening to the track that we are working on. It's a trance track in the style of a State of Trance radio show. Okay, what you'd hear on the radio show of Armin van Buuren's State of Trance. Anyways, my opinion anyways. So I've made a few changes here, and in the last episode, I kind of hinted that we are kind of getting into the stage where the changes that are being initiated at this point are kind of time-consuming. In other words, it takes a lot of fine-tuning and trial and error. And so I've done a lot of that housekeeping between the last episode and this one, and I just want to review some of the things that I've done. Now, one of the things that I did was I changed the kick. So let's get to the kick here. Whoops, and this is the new kick. All right, now the old kick was more of a traditional 138 sounding kick. Now let's do the comparison. And I like this kick because it has more punch and it has more of a modern tonality to it. And the reason that I did that was because I liked the kick in this breakbeats section here that I started on last episode, and I've kind of perfected this too. I've added, I'm going to zoom in on it. Excuse me. I can zoom in here, and let's just play that here. I've added a ride right there. And I'm kind of going after the sound of a very, very well-known song in rock history that came out in 1981. The song came out. Let's see who can figure out which song that is that inspired this type of a drum beat. Not so much the bass drum beat, but the percussion, the way the percussion hits. Anyways, brownie points for those who can figure out which song I'm trying to emulate there. All right, and then we also worked on the Pluck last time, and I've kind of done a little perfecting of that. What I did here was I added, let's see here. Gotta pick this. Okay. What I've done is on this top upper layer here, show you here. This top layer, I've added a little kicker note. Goes all in one quick little succession there. And obviously that needs a little bit more polish, mixing in, automation. In fact, what I'm going to do right now is turn this into a track stack, and I'm going to call this Pluck's summing stack. Call it Pluck's. All right. What you end up having to do, let's get out of automation for a second here, is I'm going to create a MIDI region because I want to have. Okay, let's just go like this and then loop that. That way I can drag whatever automation I write in this channel lane, I can drag it around. I won't leave it behind. Okay, so open up automation. I'm going to get a Simplon here. All right. All right, and so what I want to do here is when it comes in, I want it to be, if you want to push something back in the distance, reverb is one way, and then shaving off a little, rolling off some of the highs. So let's do that. This is just a starting out, so we need to take it down to right about there. And then let's see how that sounds. Okay, so that is what I was after as far as it sounding maybe not quite that much. I'm going to raise it a little bit here. Raise it up just a little bit. And then I can see what I'm going to have to do is put a utility gain on there. Because when you roll things off like that, you lose level. All right? So I'm going to, okay, take this down to where it's identical. There we go. All right, so let's do that. So I want to raise the level, right? So let's raise the level. Let's see how that sounds now, coming out of this. Okay, so we're not getting, I have to get in here and take a look at this automation up real close, make sure that it's not, yeah, okay, so it's a little bit too close here. Sometimes Logic automation doesn't cooperate very well, so let's try that again. Sometimes if you put little ramps up, down ramps up prior to where you really want it, you won't have that click. Okay. All right, so that's too much. So let's take this down. Okay. Just a little bit lower. A little bit low. Probably back to where I was before. And okay, and so now I want you to kind of do a little experiment. When I play through this, okay, so now what I think is going to be kind of evident here is that, okay, okay, I want to move this back. All right, which means I want to get this out of the way here. Okay, time for a little, I want to get the drop. I want to move it out of the way, which means I also want to move all this garbage. This is really a bad habit I have, is hanging on to old stuff. So, all right, so, okay. So what I want to do is I want to move this back. right here. See how I had the dummy regions here? Now when I move this, I just copied them for use. I do want to move it now. Whoops, I didn't want to move it that much though. Okay. Okay. So I want to give the plucks. All right, let's see where are we at here. See how this sounds here? Okay, that's where it should be right there. Okay, so this is when it starts, the build starts. So that's where I had that. Well, that came in a little early. Somehow this got left behind. That needs to come in right up against that. I think that's right. Okay. Oh. I don't know why this is getting left behind. I really don't. It's not supposed to. Okay, good. Okay, all in a day's work, right? Okay. Now let's just listen to this again. Okay, so what I want to do is go to... Okay, let's go up here to below the pads. You hear my stupid dog outside barking at people walking by on the other side of the fence. So gonna have to go get him here. Actually, he's not a stupid dog. I love him, but he likes to sit out there and bark, and that's not good. Okay. All right, so what I want to do, I created an instrument track here, and let's go to Alchemy, and let's go to vocals, female, and angelic choir. Okay, that's kind of what I had in mind right there. Though it's got a ton of reverb on it. Okay, so it's going to sound really out of place. Okay, so let's go down here. Let's see how this works. Okay, get right in there and EQ all this out. All the garbage. Then bring the level way down. I like that little tremolo there. Okay. So what I want to do is perhaps play around with this MIDI. Get rid of that. All right. Let's see what we're sounding like here. Notes don't work there. Okay, so it's just a matter of experimenting around. All right, and then now let's go to Omnisphere. Okay, that is really loud, which is fine. Okay, let's turn it way down, which is a good thing to get in the habit of doing, by the way, is gain staging like that. Okay, that's sounding okay right there. And we'll send this to the Atmo Verb. By the way, I also changed the reverb used on the Atmosphere to the Arts Acoustic reverb, which is a great reverb that I always forget to use. And it's as old as the hills, but it sounds great. And I'm using the Seven Skies Everything Send setting that I copied from Seven Skies. Okay. Okay, so the idea that's happening here is a slow build of just more and more of a euphoric, just a welling up of this euphoric kind of breakdown. So let's start here. I'm going to create a track stack here. Okay, so what I want to do with this is just not mess around here. And we've got this send here. Let's just go. Let's go no send here. So we get it on both. Then I want to go into alchemy and I want to get rid of the reverb that I'm hearing. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Turn it off right here. Okay. That's what happens when you don't use a plugin very often. Okay. And this is the choir channel. Okay, let's go back. Whoa. Okay, now the next thing that I want to do is I want to add strings. All right, and I may want to put this. All right, and what I'm going to use for that is, there it is. Then I want to go to the Seven Skies. Then I want to go to pads and let's see, alpha strings. Okay, and right out of the gate, I want to turn off the reverb and the delay. Maybe not the delay. The delay is good. All right, then I want to copy that part up here, basically the same part. But have it come in a little bit later. See how that sounds. Whoops. Okay, that's not in the right. Okay. Slot. All right, let's raise that an octave. See how that changes that. Okay, so you're getting the idea here, but I don't really like that. I liked it the other night when I was auditioning it. I think I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna use it throughout the entire, just to enhance this part here. Okay, let's see how it sounds at the beginning here. Okay. All right. down here. Command all. All right, I think that's going to sound good. Okay, and then I want to add a few effects here before we wrap it up today. And so let's start with audio. Okay, we're just going to go to all right, let's open that up just to get some white noise in here. And what I usually do with this is I pick a good white noise, good basic white noise, and then I gain it down quite a bit. And let's just see here how it comes in. So you have to gain it. I gained it way down here, right? So I need to gain it way down again. I gain it down 12. And we're still just overwhelming, right? Let's take it way down. And then what I want to do is I want to shorten it up. And then, whoops, and I want to, it's the fade tool. Fade tool. All right, so making an 8. All right, so that one just really needs to be gained down. You don't want your noise to be too loud, but you want it just to kind of be there to add atmosphere. All right, then you send that to the atmosphere verb. In fact, let's make a new send and let's call it FX verb. And we're going to go to Arts Acoustic. And then we're going to load preset. And we're going to go to it's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know why it doesn't just come up on my, let's see if it does. I thought I had that fixed. Whoops. Nope, still not coming up. Load preset. Okay, so And what I do here is oops, that's wrong. Noise 1, rise. And I bring this down here. Then I go up here and reverse it. This is how okay. I don't know why those all came out mono. Okay, and then what I usually do in this situation is I get a rough level on these, and then depending on what part of the song this occurs in, then I go in and I individually gain these up and down. So when the song gets more involved and gets louder, then I'm going to increase the gain on these. So let's just see how this... Okay, then I can also make it to where, okay, so this is eight, so then I can make it 16 just by doing this, right? What did I do? Forget to put the kick back to where it belongs? That's right. Okay. I can see that's just too loud, so I'm going to gain that down. Usually it's in the low 20s by the time I get it the way I have everything staged. So let's take that to the low 20s, minus low 20s. Okay, then let's put this noise right here. And then let's put a riser again right here. Can't have that. I want the fade to be over here. That's right. And I don't want that. Whoops. Not want a crossfade there. Okay. All right, let's look for a fall here. turn this down. That's fine with me. Let's gain this way down. Take this down, roughly. All right, let's go to, right here we need a transition effect. Okay. So let's go to, and we're going to go to drums. Drum hits, crash, reverse cymbals, that's what I wanted. That's a good one. That's even better. Okay, so you got to get these right on the money here. Or you can make your own. I'll show you how to do that one day. All right, so obviously way off in the distance. Let's go. All right, so we are going to gain that way down. We're going to send that to the effects verb, and actually we're going to take a little bit of the sheen off of it. Let's see if I got that right. Now, one thing that you can do is time this. Attempt to make it time out a little bit better so that it kind of goes with the groove of the song here. Let's see if this helps. That's a little bit better, you see that? Now, obviously, I think that we can all agree that these percussion sounds have got to go away. And then this is just the start of the build up into the breakdown. And the percussion, in fact, let's mute all of these to illustrate that. All right, right there, okay? Okay, so somehow I missed that. Oh boy, okay. How did I miss that? Okay. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to sort that out later on. So anyways, we've made a little bit of progress today. And the main thing that I wanted to do today was to start establishing the breakdown, the atmosphere of the breakdown, how it's going to be laid out, and the basic foundational ideas of the breakdown, and then start creating an atmosphere of the track. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not anywhere near satisfied with the effects that I've added here. And that comes under the category of polish, right? So what I'll do is I'll just play it out and we will call it a day for this session. And I thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. That helps other people find my content. And also subscribe if you want to be notified for the next one. Thank you very much.